Okay, let's keep going, you guys. Oh, sorry. Exhausted. Okay. That's just fine with me. I've still got plenty of things I can do, like visit Tobias. But first I need to see if I can find Madame Keith's shop. She seemed to know a lot about Mother and I. I'm so curious to learn more. Don't have a clue where her shop is, though. I'll have to ask around. I have a song stuck in my head, okay? Don't judge me, you guys, but have you heard that song? I think it's by... Is it by Juicy J? I don't know. I think it's Juicy J. It's that rap song, and it's like... What is it? Something told us to get out about an hour ago. Are we still in this? We still in this. And then it has the beat. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I like that. I don't even know. Like, I don't care what the song's about. I just like that beat in the background. Anyway, that's stuck in my head. Just wanted you guys to know about it. And I'm done talking. And let's get back to the game. Her shop is kind of cool, right? Man, I really wish this was like a movie or like, I don't know, I want to be there. I want to like go to this place. I want to go to these beautiful places. They don't exist though. No, that's okay. Someday, in my dreams. Well, here I am. It's the first time I'm here, but this place wasn't hard to find. It really stands out. I don't see Madame Gede anywhere. Is she out? Just look at everything here. Skulls, candles. Don't even know what that is. I wonder if I should have come. Don't touch anything. Ah, you surprised me. Oh, child, it's you. I mistook you for one of those mindless townfolk. It's impossible to even leave for lunch without one of them coming in and breaking something. Then why do you do it? I have to eat sometime, right? I meant, why do you leave your store open? Doesn't it attract thieves? These people might be clumsy, but they won't take any risks if they don't have to. Especially when it involves stealing from a witch. But earlier you said you're not a witch. Did I? Well, what I am hardly matters. What matters is what people believe of me. It's most helpful. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. Of course you understand. You're a bright girl, just like your mother. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You act like you knew Mother, but I don't remember you. I did know your mother, but not as well as you'd like. I know you too. How did you two meet? A few months before you were born, your mother had some health problems. She came to me for help. I wouldn't say we were close friends, but I learned many of her secrets. I see. Can you tell me what Mother was like? I only know of her from what Father told me. Oh, I have nothing but respect for her. She was a strong and clever woman who wouldn't settle for the boring life that was expected of her. She was ambitious, motivated, and she always knew how to get what she wanted. How strange. Father always spoke of her as if she was an angel, humble, caring, and a hopeless romantic. How is that strange? Those aren't conflicting descriptions. I like the way she thinks, because for me that's how I feel. I feel like it's really conflicting to be like a sweet and like humble, caring, loving, helpful person, and then have like a dark, cynical side to you. Because that's how I feel. I feel like I'm conflicting a lot, but she says that though you can be all of those things at once. I like it. Can a woman be smart and independent and still want to be a good mother and wife? Exactly, that's how I feel. You know what, Game Writer? You're doing good, Game Writer. I like you. She was also practical and brilliant at business. Better than your father, to be honest. Wow, I never knew. With everything Father said, she seemed more mythical than anything else. Truly, you know, you're rather similar to your mother. The two of you have the same spark. How do you know? It might be true, but how would you know that? Even if you did know Mother, you hardly know anything about me. What is that? That's not even a real laugh. Well, you surely are a clever one. It's true I don't know you well, but I've observed you recently. You observed me? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. I'm sorry, I just wanted to know how my friend's daughter was faring. and it was impossible to just go and visit you. Is that Camosa's doing? Ah, Lady Camosa, your father always was attracted to extraordinary women. He may have had a good heart, but he was a little disconnected from reality. Without your mother's guidance, he likely would have lost his title and fortune in no time. Camosa always has the brains, or also has the brains and ambition necessary to manage his estate. She's an excellent choice for his second wife and an incredible person. I don't agree so much, but I guess I can see what she means. I suppose if you look at it that way, Camosa is pretty capable. From what I've heard, she hasn't had it easy. I know she had to work hard to get and stay where she is. I mean, the house is still standing after all, so clearly she knows what she's doing. That doesn't make me like her anymore. That's the price she had to pay. She couldn't get to this position by worrying about who likes her. But even knowing that, she put her family first and gave up personal happiness for the sake of the house. That's something worth respecting. Yeah. Certainly I respect her. I understand what you're saying, but it's still hard for me to like her. As long as you respect her sacrifice, you're a wise child. No matter which path you choose to pursue in life, you'll have to sacrifice something after all. By the way, how are Camosa's daughters? Are you getting along? They're not bad. They're crazy though. Well, I assume you can imagine how Camosa's daughters would be. They keep me at arm's length. They're troubled, confused, hurt, and they often hide behind cruelty or cynicism. But underneath it all, they're just normal girls. I think as they mature, our relationship will get better. I hope so. I only hope that with time they'll be able to free themselves from Camosa's toxic influence. But for now, it's still very difficult to live with them. It seems that things are difficult for you. You're not very happy with your life these days, aren't you? You could say that. And what are you doing? What do you mean? If you don't like your life, then you have to be the one to change it. Otherwise, anything you say is just whining. You're right. When things are tough, if you just sit and whine about it, then all you're doing is whining. You're not doing anything to make a change. This makes a lot of sense. Somebody was really smart and thinking well. Well, a good thinker, you know, a good thinker. I definitely want my life to change. Then what's your plan? I have my ways, I have to learn more, or wait for my chance. I have my ways. Well, I don't have a plan just yet. Why not? Don't tell me you're just waiting for your fate to turn on its own. Hardly. I want to break free of my own power. I'm willing to do a lot to achieve it. You said that my mother knew how to get what she wanted. I have my own ways too. Not a little girl anymore. Camosa made a mistake by underestimating me. I might not have a plan yet, but it will be just a matter of time before an opportunity arises. I will be ready for it. That's the spirit. Just don't wait for the opportunity forever. Sometimes opportunities need a little push. Anyway, it doesn't seem you have a very clear idea of what you want yet. I promised your mother that I'd help you, and I will. But you yourself need to know what you want first. Come see me once you're ready to move forward, and we'll talk about your options. Did you really promise my mother you'd help me? Of course I did, girl. I have no reason to lie about that. We must get going now, though. Wait, I still have so many questions. I have a lot of work to do, I'm afraid. I can't afford any disturbances. I'm sure we'll have another chance to talk. I'll do my best to answer your questions then. You remind me so much of your mother, and I'm sure that you will be just fine. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care, girl. One thing I like about it so far, at least, is as long as you play the game like relatively like a normal person, and not like being crazy with each thing you do, you can get a good ending. Like, I was able to be with the prince both times. One time I was with the prince and we worked alongside each other and we were sweet and nice. And then one time I was the prince and I was like the ruthless ruler, and then he was a sweet prince by my side. And so, you know, it's cute. So let's see. I must admit, I don't know what to think about Madame Guide after we talked. I can't tell when she's being serious or sarcastic, if she's giving me advice or just mocking me. Both. Maybe I'm just not used to acts of selflessness, but I get suspicious when someone outright offers to help me with all my problems. Makes me wonder if they don't have some hidden agenda, especially if it's a town witch. Looks like my mother was quite special to make it such an interesting acquaintance. A witch? Ha! Still, she seems genuinely interested in helping me, and can I really be picky here? I won't be forgetting the conversation we just had anytime soon, that's for sure. Where should I go now? It's still fairly early, I can probably take my time today. I could go to have a little talk with Tobias in his store. I told Gloria I was going to hand him her list anyway, so I probably should. I wouldn't mind heading to the inn there either. I'm sure it would be fun. So where should I go next? Let's go to Tobias first. I hope I have time to go to the inn, because I really want to go to the inn and touch the world. My, this place is as tidy as ever. Tobias really keeps the store in shape. Speaking of Tobias... Cinders, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. This is a pleasant surprise. Well, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. I most suddenly decided to leave for a few days. It must feel great to have some freedom. It does. I wish it wasn't for such a short amount of time, but I'll enjoy what I have. Although I confess I'm envious of you, Tobias. You get to make your own decisions all the time. Well, I can't exactly say that. After all, my parents passed away when I was young, so this store is my only option. Right. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. It's fine. In the end, we just see the good portions of other people's lives without the hardship. We pick and choose what we want. People look happy, but they might be struggling inside. That's true. It seems like you've thought about this a lot. Maybe a little. Despite all the struggles, I'm happy with where I am in life, though. I wish you could find a path to the life you want as well. Although, knowing you, wishes won't be necessary. You're a bright girl, so it's only a matter of time. Thank you. But I assume that you aren't here to listen to my life lessons. So what brings you here? Let's be friendly. We're not trying to get with him. I already told you I want the world. I was just in town and I wanted to pay you a visit. Maybe even listen to your words of wisdom. Really? Why not? Whenever we speak, you have something thoughtful to say. Thoughtful? Are you sure it's not something more like pompous and self-inflated? Well, maybe a little bit of that too. But you're still a good friend, and I can always count on you for advice. Well, you're welcome to it, for what it's worth. I'm just happy that we can still see each other. We're not children anymore, so it's harder these days. In some ways, we had more freedom back then. We definitely did, especially when it came to seeing each other. That and getting away with the pranks like hiding a dead rat in your nanny's shoe. Goodness, you remember that? How could I forget? The look on her face when she found it will always stay with me. I feel so guilty about it, but I still can't help but laugh when I picture it. Same here. Poor Nanny. She was such a dear. We got into so much trouble. But I still enjoyed myself. As did I. Well, I need to get going now. Chloe will have a fit if I don't return early. She's taking her role as house guardian very seriously. I can imagine. Your sister has always been serious about everything. That's true. She tries so hard to be like her most. I know she means well, but it's truly annoying. Poor girl. Agreed. Sometimes I pity her. Oh, that reminds me. I promised Gloria I'd give you a list of items we need. Alright, let me have a look at it. This isn't a problem. I can deliver all of these things within 3 or 4 days. Alright, I'll pass the message along. Thank you. Anyway, I really need to get going now. Before you do, I wanted to ask you something myself. Huh. Yes, what is it? I've really enjoyed seeing you again. I missed our time together as children. But more than that, I miss our time together now as adults. You've changed into such an intelligent and beautiful woman. I was wondering if you'd like to dine with me tonight. I'd love to have some more time to talk with you. Wait, are you asking me out? Yes, I am. What would you say? I might not have this opportunity after Camosa returns. Oh, man. Well, I was gonna go with Perrault, but Tobias is really sweet as well. What do you guys think? Oh, man. I guess I should just go. I'm not gonna tell my friend no. We'll see what happens. I'd love to. Gloria might be angry if I return late, but I hardly care about that. Wonderful, so it's a date then. Wait for me at the town square at dusk. I'll join you once I close up the shop. I'll be there. Take care, Tobias. I'll see you later, Cinders. Oh dear, I haven't actually tried being with Tobias yet. This is my first time, like, really talking to him like that. It was nice seeing Tobias again, especially so soon. Every time I visit him, it seems he has some kind words and insight. He's such a good friend to me. Or maybe something more than that. It looks like we actually have a date set. It's strange, but I'm a little bit nervous, even though I've known him for so long. He was always just a childhood friend to me, but now that I look at him, he's a smart and handsome man. Come to think of it, I don't know if there's ever been a woman in his life. Never even got the chance to talk to him about anything in his personal life. I suppose tonight will fix that. It's getting late, but I think I have time to visit one more place. I can stop by the inn or leave and go to the lake and see what that weird dream tonight was about. Let's go to the inn. I really want to talk to Perrault. We can be nice to him too and see which one we choose, you know? As for the lake, I think we'll have another chance to go there tomorrow or the next day. So we'll just give her a little flower or something. Say hi to the fairies. The inn seems like the best idea. Oh, please let Perrault be there. I really want to talk to him. I'm trying to get on his good side. Come on, Perrault. Help me out. I'm so silly, but it's so fun. Oh, I love these games. This place looks so full of life, although to be fair, it's a little bit shady too. I hear that this inn attracts some of the less honest people in town, but at least it's exciting. People here actually know how to have fun. It's nothing like that stiff and proper place that I'm forced to call home. Camosa and her daughters are all too proud to do anything fun. Oh, is that the captain of the guard sitting alone in the corner? I wonder if he'd let me sit with him, or if I should approach him in the first place. I'm already spending time in the tavern instead of going back home. I might as well just take the plunge. Hello? Hello? Do you mind if I sit here? There are plenty of free tables here, but it seems you already made your mind. Thank you. I just wanted to chat with you, if that's okay. Are you really the captain of the Prince's Guard? I am. The king appointed me to this position himself. Ever since his death 2 years ago, I served the prince. And how is the prince doing? What's it like to serve under him? Do you like it? He's the prince, my ruler and liege. That's all that matters for me. Oh, I see. Oh, I saw you rescue that kidnapped child that other morning. That was really impressive. It was simply my duty. I suppose. Did you really have to kill them? Was it really necessary for you to kill them? Surely you could have let them live. It was not my choice. They chose that path when they put an innocent life at risk. I'm sure those bandits were just desperate and not thinking clearly. It's cruel to take someone's life just because of a poor decision. That's a fair argument, but what would you have me do? Would you rather risk the life of the child who did nothing wrong? Better yet, should I leave the fate of the bandits and child to the crowd? What if they tried to break in and the bandits decided to kill the boy? Maybe the crowd would have burned the house down and everyone would have died slowly. At least by my sword, those men were given a swift death. It is my duty to uphold the peace. That is what I did. Your words may be correct, but your way of thinking is flawed. You hide behind your duty, but it's still your choice to spare life and take it. Can you really sleep well with such a flimsy excuse as duty? You have an interesting way of thinking. It's nothing I've considered before. You're an interesting girl. Might I know your name? I'm called Cinders. An odd choice. Well, my name is Perrault. My father used to call me that because of my hair. Now it suck, though in the mouths of my sisters, it sounds more like an insult. I see. Then I wish you well, Cinders. Cool. Well, we got a chance to talk to him. We'll do some more talking to him tomorrow. The sun is already setting. Hold on, give me some more milk. Hold on. The soy milk is great for my throat. all of this talking I'm doing for this game makes my throat dry and makes my voice all whack. But with the milk, I'm feeling good. Oh, by the way, I say whack. I know a lot of people don't say whack, but I still say it, so yeah. Take that, people who don't say whack. Ooh, burns, don't it? Burn. Okay, continuing. I spent the whole day in the town, and what a day it was. I guess time flies when you're having interesting chats with people you normally have no chance to talk to. Oh, how I wish life was a fairy tale, and I could do that every day. Yet life is what it is, and I have never even been able to stay in town past sunset. When I was a child, I had to head back to the residence for safety. And then Camosa entered the picture and took over. But even without her, I would have been a bit detached from the town's life. I might dress and work like every other girl here, but I still live in a mansion quite some distance from town. I have no real friends here except Tobias. I hear no news, no gossip. I really don't know what their life is about. Sure, my own life is safer and probably more luxurious. But I wonder what it would be like to live here, be a normal town girl, wake up to the sounds of life and excitement on the street. Get out of bed knowing a myriad of things await me when I walk out the door. That life goes by fast and an adventure might begin around each corner. Then again, if some town girl looked outside the window right now and saw me, what would she think? She would probably remember her own boring chores, the constant danger of hogwash flung from high windows on the street, or windows to the street. She would envy me. I really should head back home. Why did I agree to go out with Tobias tonight again? I must have been out of my mind. If I do go out with him and get back late, Glory will surely throw a fit. And she does not look pretty when that happens. I should bring a shield, a big one, to fend off the insults she would surely aim at me. Does Tobias sell shields? Probably not, but he is a good friend, and that is a rare thing, at least for me it is. My life does not offer a lot of opportunities for friendship. Tonight I am also risking spoiling the one I have. It is a bit too late for second thoughts, though. I have made the decision that I will have to deal with the consequences when they come. Might as well just sit on the bench here, relax, and watch the sunset. Tobias is sure to finish work soon. Oh man, I hope things go okay. I want Tobias to stay my friend, even if we don't do that. Let me see. If a week ago someone told me I'll soon be sitting in a town square waiting for a man, I never would have believed it. Hell, if a week ago someone told me I would consider Tobias a man, the same man that tried to bet everyone he'd eaten earthworm and considered sneaking up and pulling other children's pants down a lot of fun. And here I am waiting for him. He ought to be here by now. I really should hurry up before I change my mind. Hello again, Cinders. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. You should be, and I should storm out if you're sulking. Why did I wait, I wonder? Because you want to spend the evening with a brilliant young man who offers an interesting, sparkling conversation? No, he's kind of fun. Oh, so you brought someone with you. I like you, Cinders. You're funny. Okay, maybe I deserve that, but please don't be mad. I have a very good excuse for being late. There was this fat man at my store. He had a big, curved-up mustache, and he was really huge. And he got stuck in your doorway, preventing you from going out, so you tried to pull him out, and you huffed and puffed, but he still stood there. I'm serious. There was an enormously large customer in my shop. He was picking chocolates and candy. He wandered around asking about this and that, unable to make any decision. He sampled every single edible thing I have for sale, and even then it took him what seemed like hours to make up his mind and choose the kind he wanted. I had to give him a discount, as fat as he was, to finally get rid of him and be able to come here. Oh, how chivalrous of you to put me before your own profit. Always, milady. So how about that sparkling conversation you offered? What topic shall we begin with? Oh, I'm not a good interlocutor? I feel like that's a word I should know, but I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I've never seen this word. Interlocutor. Okay, I'll look at that later. When I'm hungry. I don't know about you, but I'm starving right now. What would you say about a trip to the inn? I know the place is a bit shady, but I know the owner, so we can be sure to find a free table. Your waist is so slim I half expect you not to eat at all and live solely on air and sunshine. But you simply have to try their ribs, so how about it? Sounds good. I am glad to hear that. After you. Come on, let's find ourselves a nice table. How about that one by the mantelpiece? It looks perfect. Tobias, are you alright? You seem a bit pale. I apologize, Cinders. I'm just really hungry. Believe it or not, but a busy day at the store can sometimes be as worse than this. Chopping wood? Guess you could say that. That or carrying water from the well, or working stone at a quarry. I wouldn't know about the quarry, but water and wood seem all too familiar to me. Of course, I'm sure they would be. How silly of me to complain to you about hard work. I apologize. So apologizing and order something before you faint, and force me to add carrying you back to your house to my list of chores. I should never be caught denying a request of a lady, so let's get that meal. Where are my manners? You're my guest, so it's only proper if you order first. You're too kind, sir. Believe me, I'm not used to this kind of treatment, but I think I'm beginning to like it. As for the meal, I'll get what you're having. No time to lose if you want to save you from certain death. You really shouldn't be eating supper this late, you realize. It's neither healthy nor polite. Oh, I see. This is about my not-so-chivalrous lack of punctuality. A knight really shouldn't be keeping his princess waiting, or he may end up feeling hungrier than the dragon. And find himself eating the princess instead of marrying her. Oh my, that didn't come out right. What is he talking about? Just in time, the drinks are here. Please excuse me while I drown myself and die of disgrace. Tobias, you really need to relax a bit. You seem to be even more nervous than I am. Besides, I have more reasons to feel uneasy right now. Not only should I be home already, soundly sleeping in my bed like any decent lady should be at this hour, but helping the servants with their evening routine as I should be according to Camosa. I also shouldn't be, I don't know, playing a princess, I guess. If you're referring to us going for a date, because I'm not really sure, I'm still following this fairy tale metaphor thing we've got going on. Maybe we could start speaking more plainly from now on. Yes, Tobias, I'd like that. Even fairy tales shouldn't be too convoluted. It's okay if you feel awkward, I mean, not in a bad way. You're not doing anything bad. I think I know what you're trying to say. It does feel strange to go out like this. I mean, we've known each other since childhood. Exactly. It's like one moment we're children playing guards and bandits. Friends in fortresses. Or fiends in fortresses. Or dens and doctors. I don't think I remember that one. Now suddenly we're adults playing who knows what. You're right, of course, but isn't this the point of being all grown up? Being able to play games without anyone telling you to? Play them safely? Yeah. I guess we're not children anymore and we can't do this the same way that we used to. Being nervous is only a sign that we're aware enough of what may happen, what may be already happening. Let's not talk about it, you guys. Let's just eat dinner and be quiet. Put a rib in their mouth, please. Children are carefree due to ignorance, which we can no longer afford. A very keen observation, Cinders. I think you've managed to grasp exactly what is going on right now. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm not even in the game. Which isn't really surprising since you're the one who has arranged the situation. What? I may not be as observant as you, and certainly not as good with words, but what I want to say is that I think... Oh, I don't know. Oh, come on now, you have to tell me. What is it? Alright. I got the impression that you've been flirting with me for the last few days. What? I wasn't. I was being friendly with him. I wasn't flirting. I wasn't being seductive. I wasn't being flirty. I completely chose friendly each time because I didn't want him to think I was flirting with him. Now, I may be just a humble merchant, but reading people comes with the trade. But you're reading me wrong. Why is it that I'm being friendly with him? He thinks I'm flirting with him. I'm being friendly with Sophia. She hates me. Like, what's going on with these people? And you certainly weren't this nice before. Not this kind of nice anyway. What did you want me to be? Mean? I don't know. Sorry, I had to take a milk break because these people are making me confused. Oh shoot, what should I do? I feel like if I say I was friendly, I don't know what to do because, okay, I can say maybe. That makes me be like right in the middle, there's no yes or no. But then he might feel bad about that. If I say I was just being friendly, he might feel bad. Or he might be like, well, at least you made it clear and obvious to me, thanks. Yes, I was, just lying. Oh. Oh gosh, shoot, what should I do, you guys? I don't know. Okay, we'll put maybe. I know it's a long shot, but let's do it. You may be right, I did flirt with you a bit. But you weren't exactly protesting. Quite the opposite, you seemed like you were enjoying it. And I think you played along just fine. No need to deny it, I did enjoy the change to you, and it felt good to be able to reciprocate your attention. Don't get me wrong, in my eyes you were still that dreamy-eyed girl from years back who loved her tales of magic, courage, and love. So it took me a while to see beyond that ghost conjured with memory alone to see the real you, the way you are now. Once I did, I was glad to make the effort. You've changed in the most wonderful way. You bloomed and grew into a beautiful woman. I'd be a complete fool to play along. I wish guys would be like that with me. I flirt with them and they're like, oh my gosh, she's flirting with me, it's weird, I'm scared, and they run away. Maybe it's because I go after the shy guys. I don't know. Non-shy guys are scary. I don't know, they're intimidating because they're just loud and in your face. And they're all over the place. I don't know, I like shy guys, they're quieter. I guess because I'm quiet for the most part, except for like now, I'm talking a lot. I told you I'm tired. Oh, Tobias, it might have been the most knightly thing you said this evening, just now. And cunning too, I must admit, you coped with my question like a true Sir Gallant. Even if you follow the easiest way out of any trouble using flattery. Flattery or not, I was being honest. And I'm glad to hear that I've passed yet another test. Saved by the plates. Thankfully our meals are here, and we can stuff our faces silly. Let's eat. Oh, it sure looks good. Actually, I'm surprised. The inn doesn't seem like a place that would serve meals like this. Oh yes, their chef is excellent. They even have a chef? Sure they do. This may be just a local inn, but the food here is quite well known. According to some, the old king himself liked to dine here from time to time. This must surely be a rumor spread by the cook. Chef Cinders? Or Chef Cinders? And no, quite the contrary, he denies it. But it only makes the people more suspicious. Besides, those who remember the old king have little trouble believing the story. He truly was a great monarch, royal splendor and honor embodied. Just and strong, but also kind and caring for the people. He was a ruler, but not a distant one, and people still miss him. Coming here and eating the food he allegedly favored gives them comfort. What kind of food was that exactly? Why, the royal cucumber shop, of course. A soup, of course. Shoot. I can't believe my... Sorry, I gotta pause it really quick. Apparently my stupid... what's that called? Smoke alarm decided to beep right now, like in the middle of the night. Ugh. Be back.